Hey guys, and welcome back to Warframe. Today I'm going to be reviewing the new Corpus bow, the Lenz. First off, there's a couple things that are kind of confusing about the weapon. The initial arrow is impact, and then let's just take this mod off for now, just so it's a little bit less confusing. Because there's three sources of damage with this weapon. The actual arrow hitting the enemy is impact. The cold damage comes in when the arrow impacts something. A giant stasis orb, I guess you could call it, is formed, which procs cold. And then the explosion is blast. So like when I add the electric mod back on, you can see that I have magnetic and electricity at the same time. This is because the cold AoE is, like I said, cold damage, which combines with the electricity, but it still procs cold on every shot. So when I fire the arrow, and I'll show you right here. Now, as you can see here, I charge it up, I throw it, does impact and cold, and then the explosion happens. Now, if I don't hit the enemy, this is only going to be the explosion, which is initially cold, then blast. And of course, I have the electric mod on, so this is cold and magnetic, and then blast and electricity. So it's slightly confusing when you think about it at first, but you just have to remember there's three different sorts of damage types, or damage sources rather. And this is actually my preferred build that I came up with, which is why the other two are blank. It's just kind of like a test. But I'm doing radiation, blast, and cold. And I'm actually doing blast and cold on the explosion, as well as the radiation damage, so it's actually a pretty good all-rounder. Oops, and I forgot, first you gotta kill the enemies that were already there before I spawn new ones. And we'll aim for the head. Now, it isn't extremely powerful once you get past level 100, but it only takes a couple shots to the head to kill enemies like this. As you can see, it's critting pretty well. But as you can probably notice in the bottom right there, I only have one arrow left, and now I'm out of ammo. Because this thing actually has only 6 rounds of ammunition, which is, I guess that's where my carrier died, which is terrible, but it has innate ammo mutation, so whenever you walk up and pick up ammo, it'll automatically convert it, so you don't need ammo mutation. But again, you're only going to have 6 rounds. With carrier's ammo case, it goes up by 1 to 7, which is still pretty crap. And of course, this thing does have self-damage, so you have to be careful. And I'm going to show this here. The initial arrow will proc cold on you, and then the explosion will kill you. In fact, when I was leveling this thing up with Ivara... Ooh, did my game just crash? I may have just crashed my game. Well, in that case, I guess I'm just going to end that here then. It's a decent weapon. It's basically a Toncore bow, basically. But like you see here, it killed me so hard that it crashed my game. So yeah, I'm going to do some more tests later against some other enemies. But yeah, thanks for watching.